Welcome, my friends, to Buckeye Country Creations. Make sure that you're subscribed and that you've clicked that notification bell so you'll know when I upload a video. Let's refresh this master bedroom for spring. This is the blank slate that we're starting with for the master bedroom spring refresh. Yes, I know it's not spring yet, but guys, I've got to do something. So I have the bedspread that I bought at the flea market. I have this light fixture that I got at Goodwill, or not Goodwill. I think it was either a Goodwill or a rehome store for $7. It was black. I painted it old gold, and I'm going to put it as my light fixture up there. And then we're going to do something with the wall here, just temporary, because I've taken down all of my Christmas stuff, and as you can see, it's kind of bare in here. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start by turning off the breaker. So y'all stay here and I'll go find the breaker. Whenever you're working with electric, make sure you turn off your breaker and be safe. Now that my breaker's off, I'm going to get started by taking down this original builder grade light fixture. I hate these light fixtures, but they pretty much come standard in all mobile homes unless you pay for upgrades when you order your home, and I wasn't going to do that. So I'm going to start by taking this down and then get ready to put the new one up. I had to go get me a dishcloth to get these bulbs down because they were still pretty warm from the light being on, and my hands are very sensitive, so I just went and played it safe and got me a dishcloth. And now I'm going to take my handy dandy battery powered drill and get this light fixture off here. And if you've ever taken down a light fixture on a textured ceiling, inevitably the yellow insulation is going to be stuck onto the ceiling. So you'll see me peeling all this ugly yellow insulation off of the ceiling because I definitely do not want that remaining on the ceiling. Now I'm going to start installing my new light fixture. I'm not going to lie, I don't have a lot of upper body strength, so my arms get tired really easily. And I was kind of glad this was not a big, large, heavy fixture because I'm not sure I could have done this by myself. And you'll see me a couple of times where I had to just kind of switch it on there, tighten up those lug things, those wire nuts, and let it hang so I could give my shoulders a little bit of rest. But eventually, I get this connected and I get it up there. And this light fixture installation was the longest part of the bedroom refresh because it took me a while to get those wires pushed back up in there and then get the anchor set on there and get it screwed up in there. But you'll see me that I'm going to test it before I actually put the final cover up because I don't want to put that up and then have to take it down and rewire it. So always check your wiring first. Now we're going to check it. Woohoo! It works. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. I get kind of scared when I work with electricity. But this one, I did it. It worked. Don't be afraid to try something on your own. As long as you follow the right safety procedures and make sure your electricity is turned off. Even if you get your wires backwards, all you got to do when your light doesn't come on is switch the wires and you'll figure it out. Don't be afraid to do those tasks yourself and use those power tools. So now I'm just going to put in what bulbs I have and make sure all the sockets work.
Now I have to go get some more bulbs, but it's working, and it's $7. Well, if you count the paint, it's $10. How cute is that? And it adds a touch of elegance to my farmhouse bedroom. So now, let's get started on the rest of this. Gotta vacuum up the mess we made.
Here's your little tip. When you're dusting, use any extra dryer sheets that you may have to dust your furniture with. It collects that dust and it doesn't go everywhere. So I use these to dust my bed. I also use them to dust my end tables and different things throughout my house. And then I just toss them in the trash. Now I'm going to move on to this wall. Took down those olive buckets that I had at Christmas time. And I'm going to put some things up off the bed. And I have shopped my home for the decor that I'm going to put on this wall. The only thing that I bought was the quote-unquote command strips to hang the items on the wall. And this ladder, y'all, this 3-step ladder, we bought this at a flea market 2 or 3 years ago. I think we paid $7 for it. And me being short, I have to use a ladder in almost everything I do. So it's one of the best finds. So I'm going to get things ready. And then you'll see me. I will go around and get the items that I plan to put on my wall. And I'm going to lay them on my bed. And I'm going to kind of do some pre-planning as to how I'm going to display them on the wall. This is also the time that I decide if I want to get something different to put in with them, or if I want to use what I have actually initially decided to use. And then also this helps me determine where I need to put those command strips on the back of each one of these items that I'm going to display on the wall. These are the command strips that I ordered off of Amazon. They were not as expensive as the actual Command brand picture hanging strips, and they work in the same way that those strips do, so I'm going to use these. And you'll see me, I will take and put them together and then tear them apart, and they're just, they're only two pieces of it can go together. And I'm going to place these strips on each of these pictures that I'm going to hang on my wall. You'll see me, I take a phone call on my Apple Watch. Y'all, did anybody watch the series Get Smart, where he had a watch and he did things with his watch and he talked into his shoe phone? Whoever thought that one day we could be where we could take a phone call and talk through our watch? I feel just like Get Smart or Agent 99. I always place my centerpiece first, the one that I want to be the focal point of the wall, and then I will place the other items around it. I'm not really doing a whole lot to this wall because I have plans to come in the next few weeks and do a board and batten treatment on this wall. So this is just a temporary spring refresh to kind of spruce up this room and get it feeling like spring. Now we're going to move on and hang these things up to flank each side of that arrangement to add a little bit more dimension on each side. Now I'm going to work over here in this corner with this nightstand that I have not repainted yet. I have plans to paint it a lighter color, but this is where my Apple Watch charger is, my phone charger, my light, my Amazon Alexa. It all sits right there on that one nightstand. And I have this big surge protector that I'm going to put some of those Velcro strips on, and I'm going to hide it down behind the nightstand. Kind of gets that clunky mess out of there. I have ordered me a charging station that will charge my phone, my watch, and my iPods all together, which will kind of eliminate some of that clutter on that side. Now we're going to move over to this side and do a little table and decor on this side. And you'll see me switch the decor several times. And again, I'm shopping from my home for the decor for this table. Some of you might recognize this blue picture from my kitchen. And these are some eucalyptus stems that I actually purchased off of Temu. It's a new app and a new website. And the things are really inexpensive, and these are pretty good quality. So I'm just going to pull items from other rooms in my house to decorate this table. You'll always see me step back and look at my decor arrangements to see if I like something or if I don't. And then that's when I start switching out things. And I realized that this is too big because that clock is really kind of competing with that picture, and I want that blue picture to be the focal point of this table. So in order for it to be the focal point, I'm going to have to move this clock somewhere else. So I'm going to go and find some different things, and you'll see me, like I said, I'm going to switch it several times, and even when I think I've got it the way I want, in the end, it ends up different. So now we're going to move on to this other side, and I'm going to start by putting that white clock, which this was my grandmother's, my maternal grandmother's clock, and I have painted it the antique white, and I have my paternal mother's vase there in my hand, but I decided not to put it out because I was so afraid it might get knocked over and broken. So I'm going to work on this table, and you'll see me change it out. And now I'm going to work on this wall, and I'll just continue to place different decor and let you just watch. This blanket holder is actually a toilet paper holder rack that we found at a flea market, and my husband welded another arm on the opposite side so that I could hang my throws on there, because while it's not quite spring yet, but not quite the mid throws of winter, still gets a little chilly at night, so I like to have an extra throw to throw on top of the bed if it gets a little chilly. Now I'm going to flank each side of this television and my clock with these hanging shelves that I purchased from Decor Steals. They're perfect and I just love them. They're simple, they're not too complicated, and you can hang them at different heights and they're just perfect. Then I'm going to place some decor on the shelves and continue with the bedroom. On this nightstand, I want to add a little height to that plant. So I'm going to put in the little rustic riser that I made in one of my other videos on here. And if you would like to watch it, I'll put a link in the description box that shows you how to create the riser. And I'm going to continue to play with the decor on this on this nightstand, and place items on the riser to get it the way I want it. And look how young those people were in that wedding picture. That's myself and my husband when we were married almost 21 years ago. Now we're going to move on and get this bed made and get that that chenille bedspread put on this bed. And when it's on there, I absolutely love it. I just still need to find me some pillow shams to go with it, and I'd like to find me some pillowcases with our initial on them. And here's your reminder, if you don't vacuum your mattress at least once a month, you should, because think of all those skin cells that you shed off during the night that get on your bed and into your mattress inevitably. So always give your mattress a good vacuum at least once a month and get all of those off there. And believe it or not, it helps the life of your mattress. And make sure you vacuum the sides of it too. And you'll see me, I'll even move my mattress and flip it around. I don't flip it over because this is a pillow top and you don't flip it over. But I flip it around, and I will also vacuum underneath the mattress to get the dust off of the foundation. But I flip my mattress every 6 months. I'll put the top portion at the bottom and put the top portion at the bottom portion at the top. But just Here's your reminder, vacuum your mattress. For $59, this chenille bedspread with the attached bed skirt was definitely worth it. It still is shedding a little bit, but I think that's probably to be expected. I'm not sure how old it is or if it's antique or not, but I love it. I love the way it looks on my bed, and I love the way it contributes to the overall look of the bedroom. Do you have trouble putting your pillowcases on your pillows? Here's your tip. Turn your pillowcase inside out, put your hands in there, grab the corners of your pillow, and then just slide that up over the top. Easy peasy. I'm absolutely loving how this quick master bedroom spring refresh has turned out. It gave the bedroom that little lift that it needed after the holidays and helps transition into the next season and still makes it cozy and comfortable and have just the touch of warmth that it needs to make it a relaxing environment. And I am so in love with that $7 light fixture. And the bedspread tops it off. And like I said, it only takes a few things, just moving things around in your house, shop from your home. You don't have to go out and buy new items. And this is what this nightstand ended up looking like. That picture there is me holding my mother. I was holding her hand as she drew her last breath and made her trip on to heaven. That's one of the most precious pictures that I have, and it stays by my bed all the time. That helps me feel close to my mother. But I'm absolutely loving it. And I'm trying to refrain from feeling like I have to put something on every wall. But this picture of Jesus is made by an artist that has the same last name that my mother had. Her maiden name was McConnell. And if you see it in the signature, you can see the McConnell. And so I just kind of whitewashed the frame on it and hung it up. And this is what the final arrangement is for this table. And I hope you have enjoyed watching this master bedroom spring refresh. If you could please give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. It really helps me grow my channel. And thank you so much for watching. And remember to go out and make those memories with the ones you love. God bless you and have a great week. Thanks for watching.